Hi, good afternoon everybody. I'm Pablo, and I think we learned a lot with Peter during his class. I think we are in a moment of history that the world is changing as never before. Why? Because communities are changing, mentality and values are changing, and technology is booming and driving the change. The new paradigm creates a VUCA situation. There are two ways to face this VUCA situation. One is with fear as a threat, and this means protect your pie and look down. The other one, that is the right one, is see the situation as an opportunity. This means think bigger, smarter, and different, and anticipating the change with a moonshot mentality. Now new leaders are rising, new companies are being created. It's curious the case of Asia, with booming companies in the technology sector mainly, that are conquering the world because they are a concentration of 5 billion people in 4,000 kilometers. So great opportunities are happening there. And last but not least, 21st century business requires a new DNA, requires new leaders that has to rise up, embrace the change, and lead the future. That's the summary I make.
Okay. I'm Ifeoma, and my take on leading change in a disruptive world is that change is all pervasive. It's the new normal. The world needs a new breed of leaders to lead through the multiple paradigm shifts and changing social and business dynamics taking place. A leader who will recognize and take advantage of opportunities in a world in which the biggest players are valued with intangible assets. A leader who will make sense of the complexity that the future represents. To quote Peter Fisk, "We live in an incredible time. The future can be anything you want it to be." That's the task of the new leader, to find purpose beyond profit in these challenging times. And mindfulness as a tool to help us stay centered and focused is just a great thing.
Okay, it was speaking, so I will refer to the first part of EcoHealth, which was a presentation of a fashion company by Javier Hornetche, a social entrepreneur who had a very inspiring story about a recycling garbage like plastics and nets and make from that a business, the fashion business. And what we learned, one of the things that really I think was quite important that he mentioned was that one of the key of his success is to be authentic, to have a soul, to bring in a story, which is something that in current companies you do not really see enough. To instead of selling a product, to sell a product but with a story. Also one of the things he mentioned is quite important. We learned also from failures, and he was so generous to mention also things about his past and history, is the importance of diversification over various companies and countries, so that your company can be, like we try to be with the environment, to be a sustainable company. So that's from my side.
I really like it actually, because it's different things we've talked about.
It's a bit different than
yes, exactly. So we have different perspectives, and so when we listen to it, we will remember what it is that we did, and that's really a great thing. Yeah.
Feel free to.
It works.